Welcome to the Stop Over Drinking and Start Living podcast, where high-achieving, goal-oriented rebel women come to learn how to live a vibrant and fulfilling life without requiring alcohol to get through it. No labels, no judgments, no saying you'll never drink again. Just real proven methods to help you stop rebelling against yourself with alcohol so you can drink less and do more. I'm your host, Angela Mascenik. Let's dig in. Welcome to episode 170. What else is true? Hello, hello, hello. I am on spring break with my kids in a little rural town called Denton, North Carolina. And we rented a lake cottage from some of my friends that I know locally. And it's so fun. We just got some kayaks and they have a pier and we've been kayaking 3 or 4 times a day. And it's super, super pretty out here. We've been seeing a lot of blue herons and hawks and wildlife, and it's just really nice. So we're enjoying a little downtime with the family. But I still have a podcast to record. If you hear some sort of like random noise in the background, just assume it's one of my kids. Hey, it's the last chance to join my 6-month Stop Over Drinking and Start Living coaching program. I am closing down enrollment on March 31st. Today is Tuesday, March 29th. You'll probably listen to this on Wednesday, the 30th. So you have probably less than 24 hours to get your applications in. And for everybody that applies, right now I'm giving you 3 months extra inside the program for the same price. And I'll never be offering such a generous bonus again. But if you join now, you get support inside the program until the end of the year. So if you've been thinking about it, now is a perfect nudge and opportunity for you to say yes to that. And you'll have extra time in the program. You'll get through the summer, all of the holidays, and end 2020 or 2022 the best that you possibly can. So click through, fill out the application, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If it comes in, after business hours, we'll get back to you the next day and let you know if you're in. And then you can join our new member Q&A call that we're having in the evening of the 31st and jump right in with the program. It's super exciting right now. So anyway, this week's episode is called What Else is True? Okay, so we tell ourselves stories all of the time, right? And we think that what we tell ourselves is the God's honest truth. We think we know, I'm doing air quotes, we know why other people might do stupid or hurtful things. We make assumptions. Heck, we even do this to our own lives. Just yesterday, I was speaking to my coach friend Anya Morgenbauer. I've talked about her a lot. And I was telling her this emotionally charged story about how my family needs skills on how to do things together that we don't know how. And it's our jobs as parents to show our kids how to be uncomfortable and that we can work through it as a family. And Anya just called me out of my story. She's like, Angela, wait, I know you want to think that that's true, that your family doesn't know how to do this, but let's look at the rest of it. Is it true that you are modeling a mom who has her own interests outside of the family and chooses to spend quality time with her kids? Could it also be true, and is it true, that your husband is modeling what it's like for a dad to be willing to pack up 3 kids while you're traveling and take them out to a lake cottage while you're wrapping up your work trip? She just went on to tell me that my thoughts about what we don't have don't tell the whole story. And when she pointed out these things that we do as a family, I just felt this huge sense of relief. Whew. It just took my energy and angst down about 5 notches. Yes, it is true that when my family travels together, there's arguing between the kids, and I want to model for them how we can figure out a better way to do it. But it's also true that we are modeling some pretty freaking amazing things for them every single day. I noticed that I was focusing on the one area that isn't that great and forgetting about all the things that are. And of course I can see this when I'm coaching people, but when you're in the spin cycle of your own shit, sometimes it feels so true. You can't see the full picture until someone points it out for you. So thanks, Anya. And recently I've been working through some immediate family stuff, and today I was surprised by a response I got from a family member. I had all sorts of thoughts and assumptions going on for months about what they might be thinking about me. And today I received a message from one of them that kind of blew me away. And it was full of love and truth. What else is true is a great question to ask yourself when you notice you are overthinking, ruminating, spinning out, noticing you might be thinking about one thing for a long time. I ask my clients this question all the time, especially when they present to me with thoughts like, I feel like I'm slipping back, or I haven't progressed as much as I had wanted to. And when we look at these types of thoughts and beliefs, we need to pull them out of our heads and look at what else is going on. The other day in my coaching program, the 6-month coaching program, which you need to be joining, someone posted for coaching in our private Facebook group and shared that the scale was up 5 pounds after a 25-pound weight loss. And her thoughts were, I'm out of control. She tried to work through this and self-coach and came up with a better thought, but I wanted her to go back and pull apart the original thought a bit more. So I asked her in what ways she was in control, what she was doing well, what were the facts about her food in the past week, and what exactly happened. And she came back and she shared that she works out regularly and she's strong. She's journaling daily, planning her food and following that food plan about 70% of the time. She's managing her mind and thoughts way better through a massive transition in her life, doing great self-coaching, doing her evaluations every day. She said she's so much more aware of what she's doing and why. And holy cow, this is good and thank you. She said she felt way more in control and empowered after asking herself those questions. So again, this is another great example of just zooming out a bit from the tunnel vision of the problem you're in and looking at the bigger picture. The question, what else is true, helps you do that. Another brilliant client of mine shared this gem. I thought I had a tricycle until I realized I had a car. We went on to explore this. This is basically the same exploration I'm talking about. What else is true? We think we have fill in the blank until we realized we have fill in the blank. If you thought you had a tricycle and focused on just having the tricycle, you missed out on the fact that you had a car too. Tunnel vision again. I thought I had a family who didn't know how to navigate travel together until I realized I had a family who knew how to do all sorts of things and that we modeled amazing things for our kids. Now, this doesn't mean I don't want to work on making our travel better at all. It just helps me realize that we do have a lot of good stuff going on and it's not the full picture. Our brains are really great computers. If we instruct them to go look at the intricacies and details of a specific problem, it will. But we need to give it good directions. If we tell it to focus on all the things that are wrong, it will for sure do that. And it prefers this way of thinking because that's how we're programmed, right? That's our primitive programming. It wants to find problems because it's how we've survived as a species. It's programmed to look at the danger, the bad, the problems, what we don't have, so that we stay safe and away from harm, right? But it also can be managed, and it's super capable of finding out the whole truth and solving problems. We just need to know the right way to direct it. Self-coaching can help you do that. Learning how to self-coach and developing a practice of it will help you have a better life. You will learn to see things differently, have more compassion for other people and yourself, and you'll be able to experience a wider range of possibilities in your life. And getting regular coaching helps you too, because often, like the example I shared earlier with myself, we can't see our own mindset and mental roadblocks. We need an outside professional to help us see that sometimes. Coaching is a very, very valuable tool. It helps us suffer less, stay on track towards our goals, and brings awareness to our issues so we can fix them. So you should join the coaching program, y'all. And this is your last chance, okay? So click through, look at the videos. There's 3 videos there. The problem of overdrinking, the solution, how I help you fix it, and the details to my coaching program. Watch those videos if you haven't. Read through there. There's some testimonials on that page as well. And click through to the application and submit your application. Don't wait. I'm telling you, this is your chance. I want you to listen to me, because by the end of this year, you could have solved your overdrinking problem and leave that back in 2022 and start 2023 fresh with a whole new mindset, whole new set of problems and goals to figure out, and the drinking thing isn't distracting you. I love you all. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.